Deportes internacionales en Galáctica, Radio y Televisión Iberoamérica. Galáctica te presenta todas las variables deportivas con Jansen Polimata. Todas las disciplinas para vos.
So here you are again for another edition for Galactica Radio TV. We're going to Brazil with Sophie. She's a pilot. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Jan. I miss you. You are such a good professional. I am so happy to be here with you.
Oh my God. You made my day now. I'm very proud of you, really.
Thank you.
And well, being young and being a pilot, being a woman and being a pilot, a lot of cliches we have to destroy here to start, right?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? And how do people deal with that, by the way?
Well, I can't tell you that it's not like a sexism because this exists. But I have never noticed anything with me. People, the men that I have dealt with, most of them they were good people, and I think that aviation it is improving this. Here in Brazil, we have, if I'm not mistaken, only 3% of the pilots they are women, and well, we are gaining our own space. So it is improving, but as I have told you, I can't say that sexism is not a problem because this still exists.
Sophie, let's understand. Your soul. Why why did you decide to become a pilot? Where did it come from? Because even if you were a boy, even like it's not very common career. Not only because the fact you are a woman, but because it's not common at all. How did it happen?
Well, this is, I can tell you that it came out of nowhere, literally out of nowhere, because I don't have any family member who is a pilot or a flight attendant. In my city where I live, where I am right now, there is not an airport. So the first time that
Name your city. Name your city.
My city, it is Cajuru, a small town in Minas Gerais, Brazil. And well, we have only
a big hug for everybody.
20,
yeah.
We have only 20,000 people living here.
What was your impression in this accident in India? What do you think? What do you know? What do you have to share with us?
They are still investigating. Yeah. But one thing that I can say is that the engine, that the matching, they are super secure. So most of the airplanes, I will give you an example. When we are flying, and we fly, for example, during 50 hours, we need to land and we need to do a review in our engine. And then we fly for more 50 hours again. We need to do it again. We need to land and do a review in our engine. In our engine or engines, because the airplane can have both engines.
Yeah. Normally there are two engines.
And in this situation, in a commercial airplane, for example, a Boeing or Airbus, Embraer, most of them, they don't have only one instrument. For example, altimeter.
Oh, Sophie, it's controlled. Not only that you have to do, but it's controlled, because if you don't make this review, this maintenance in your car, nobody's controlling you. But in this, I have a friend who is an aeronautic engineer. He tells me that everything is controlled. If you land your plane in an airport, there are like loads of agencies of control that are official from the government of that country. So like, it's really very difficult that an accident like this can happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, for example, as I was saying, if the airplane has two altimeters, both of them they have 3 or 4, and one of them has a malfunction. The others they will
respond.
They will be working properly. And And most of the times when they have even a minimal problem, they like to some airlines, they already say, oh, if you have even one problem with this, you need to go to another, you need to go to the alternation, the airport of alternative that we say. You need to land, you need to report, and you can't fly, even that you have 2 or 3 altimeters working properly, you can't fly without 3 of them. So these aircrafts, they have most of them, the jets, actually most of the jets, they have more than one instrument working properly. So if you have another, I don't know, radio problem, normally you have 4 radios, so it's not a big deal for them. So the airplanes, they are pretty advanced. That's what I can tell you, that they are they are so they are fantastic how the humans, they have achieved these minimal things in an airplane.
Yeah. Sophie, I don't normally ask these questions, especially to ladies, but if you allow me, I would like to ask you, how old are you now? I know your age, but just for the public.
I am 19 and I have started my.
That's why I'm asking. I never ask these questions to anybody, especially ladies. But she's only 19, and she speaks like a big adult, experienced. That's amazing. You are very, very one of a kind. What kind of pilots are there?
Well, in Brazil, I can say that you can become a commercial pilot, and it's when you do your course, when you pay your course, and when you wish to become an airline or executive pilot. So you pay for a course. You're not I don't know, someone from the police or from the
civil aviation, right? We call it civil aviation, right?
Yes, exactly, civil aviation.
Yes.
We have the civil and the military. It is from the Brazil Air Force. And when you join to Brazil Air Force, you will become like a police, but you will also be a pilot. And me, for example, I am only a pilot because I have not joined the Brazil Air Force. So I can only fly.
I've been explaining that before, but Sophie, why do airplanes fly? What is the principle? How can we explain something with 100 tons?
Yes, well, firstly, you have the wings. So the magic, they are in the wings.
Okay.
So the airplane flies because of the difference of pressure in both sides of the wings.
Upper side and lower side of the wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And so, for example, here, this is a wing. So this part, it is a wing. When you start when you have some velocity, the air he starts to pass through the wing like this, like above and under the wing. So the air is passing, and above the aircraft, under the aircraft, there is a pressure. This air, it makes a pressure, and then this is the wing, and then the air passes, and it is like this.
I understand.
And then the airplane starts to fly because of this difference.
So it's
Here,
not about the engine. It's not about the engine. The engine only gives the speed to the airplane, which is necessary to keep it flying, because also we know that when the engine does not
exactly
work, it can keep flying. It can keep flying. It can.
Yes,
Yeah.
It is something kind of difficult to explain because you need to see it. You need to see because we can't see the air. So the like oh, but the air has like pressure. The air can do it. Yes, it can. It's physics. It's so fantastic because it's literally the air, but you need thrusts of the you need like thrust, you need power to start the engine, and then the engine will your airplane will start to have some velocity, and with this velocity the air will have velocity as well.
Yeah.
And this velocity, when it is faster, the much faster that the airplane is, more lift you will have, so you can fly. So then the airplane will start to fly because the difference of air pressure under the wing, it is um, it is so but so big that the airplane starts to just start to fly.
And Sophie, uh, is there a moment of the flight which is more dangerous than others? For example, the landing, the takeoff, or the cruise speed, where there is like a bad weather. Where is the moment that the risk is bigger? It's landing, taking off, or that's the same. The risk is the same.
Well, during takeoff and landing, I like to I don't like to listen to anything. For example, when if I have an instructor with me, I ask, "Oh, please don't say anything right now. I will totally focus
The attention
in
should be
landing or
highest
takeoff."
at the highest point. Yeah, I understand you. Yeah,
Because well, when we're landing, you need to have focus to
yeah, yeah.
because
Well,
you need to keep.
touching the plane on the ground. Wow, that should be very delicate task.
Oh, but I think that takeoff it is literally the easiest thing to do. The You must take care during takeoff and landing procedures.
Okay, Sophie. Well, unfortunately, we're ending our time because I have like 45 questions that I would like to ask you, but maybe you can come back in the next moment in the future, and we can follow your career as well. I wish you all the best, that all your dreams can be true, that you can keep focused and knowing where you go. Okay, and well, I'm following your success and your growth. So thank you so much for being here, and well, in my name and in the
Oh,
name of
thank you.
Galactica.
Thank you, Ian. I hope we can see each other again, and I hope that in some years they can come back here and tell you everything about, I don't know, an Airbus.
Let's hope one day we can fly together. Maybe when you are become a commercial pilot, I'm gonna follow your flights. It's gonna be a pleasure. Sophie, thank you so much, and well, much success for you. And well,
Thank you, Ian. Thanks for this opportunity. I hope you are doing well. I hope everything goes well with you.
thank
And
you,
that's it.
thank you very
Thank you.
much.
I'm
And
so
well,
grateful.
and for you in the other side, thanks for coming. And well, let's meet in the next edition. Bye.